Welcome back to another video. If it's your first time here, my name is Beck. Thank you so much for joining me. So today's video is about my festive balls. And every time I say it, it sounds so wrong, but that's what they are. They're festive balls. If you haven't tried them, I'm going to pop the recipe on after this. They're a Slimming World version of Ferrero Rocher. So if you haven't tried them, I was a little bit dubious. I've got to be honest. When I made them, you'll see I probably sound a little bit disappointed towards the end, because as I'm sort of making these balls, they ended up being bigger than what they should have been. But I was kind of disappointed at how many the recipe made. But I think next time, as I said in my weigh-in update, what I ate in a day, what I'm going to do is get the melon baller and then use that, because they need to be compact, and they were honestly, the inside of a Ferrero Rocher tastes exactly like this, as I remember them. I haven't had them for ages. Obviously you've got that coating of chocolate and then that wafer coating and then the inside, but these are absolutely perfect. So without keeping you any longer, I'm going to pop down the recipe so that you can make yourselves a lovely festive treat. So all you're going to need for this recipe is, I'm using the Kirkland hazelnut spread because we've discovered that it doesn't contain palm oil, so we use that one now. And hot chocolate just for dusting or rolling. And you can use your healthy extra B of Weetabix. Now I have got 3 in here, so the ones I've got are the Aldi ones, so they are not your healthy extra B. They're 5.5 cents for 2, so obviously for the 3 of them I'm going to say 5.5 and then 3, so 8.5 cents for the Weetabix. Now it's 5 tablespoons of the hazelnut spread, and I'm going to pop down below how many that is. I think it's 20, but I'll double check and then pop it down below. So obviously it's going to be level tablespoons, and you've got to scrape that out as much as you can. One. And I thought it best to speed this up because nobody wants to listen to me babbling on tablespoon after tablespoon after tablespoon. And then all you're doing is mixing it in. So I'm going to use a fork just because the spoon wasn't really blending it or mixing it very well. And obviously we want it mixed in well. So I've used 1 tablespoon of the hot chocolate. I'm not going to count any sins for it, just because when I'd seen how much had been used, it wasn't worth it, but that would be entirely your choice. Okay, so this is the state of my hands. And I have not made 19 balls like the recipe said. So I'm going to work out how many sins that would be and see whether it's going to be worth my while. But obviously with everything that's left over here and on my hands, that's probably a whole ball right there. So the recipe has made 9 balls. I've got that much hot chocolate left over, so I'm not actually going to count that for the dusting because it's probably going to end up being next to nothing. There's hardly any on there. I'm going to pop those in the fridge to set, and then I will work out whether it's worth it, or if it's just better off, if you're better off having a normal Ferrero Rocher. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. Subscribe if you haven't already. Have a very Merry Christmas. Stay safe, and thank you so much for watching. They are a Slimming World version of Ferrero. I can't say it again. They are a Slimming World version of Ferrero.